How do you land if your landing gear fails? Well, that's a very well thought out question. A, it's very dangerous if your landing gear doesn't come down, right? For obvious reasons, especially if one or the other doesn't come down. What would I prefer? I wouldn't prefer to land on grass. You would think that grass is soft and it might be to your feet, but not to an airplane coming down. An airplane coming down is going to be a lot of weight. It's going to be a lot of momentum and it's going to dig in. And that's going to cause the airplane to twist and do a lot of other things that I don't want it to do. So I'm not going to land on grass. I'm going to want to land on the hardest surface I can. Now, that might be counterintuitive because you're thinking, well, wait a minute, why do we want to do that? If I bring the airplane in right and smoothly enough, I can still do that with no landing gear. Then I'm going to skid. What they'll do is they'll go out and they'll foam the runway if you have no landing gear. And in fact, my preference would be all the gear up. So I've got as smooth a bottom as I possibly can on the airplane. And if I can go to an airport where they can foam the runway, it's pretty cool if you've ever seen it. They'll put a bunch of foam out for like the first 3,000 feet. And when you touch down in that, you just kind of slide on that foam. But the airplane now weighs in and you just kind of come slowly to a stop. There's lots of sparks, but the foam is also a fire agent that puts out any sort of potential flames or fire. And I've seen airplanes just come to a rest. They kind of do like that. And they stop and it's good.